Mr. Tai Anderson.
Wow. Thank you, New York. We thought we'd make some rock and roll history tonight. Make this the first time that a bass player has ever spoken. Sounds like we've got some fans in the house. Yeah, it's awesome. I was out watching the opening artist. What you guys think about Josh Wilson and Colton Dixon? And I even heard your introduction for Colton where you shared that we didn't know how to read, and I thought the pastor-band relationship had some confidence to it, but
I was hoping you were going to be in the dressing room. But just in case some of the newer fans here don't realise the length of ministry that Third Day have had, just remind us how many years you guys have been doing what you do.
One less year than Colton Dixon has been alive. This last November, we passed 20 years of making music together. Third Day.
Fantastic.
Same four original members that started out of high school, and man, what a blessing that we still get to make music with each other, and we still kind of like each other. So it's
fantastic. Now look, we're not gonna do a potted history of the band because it would take us all night. But why don't you just run us through some of the highlights, some of the awards, some of the accolades that Third Day have achieved in that 20-year period?
Well, it's been amazing. We've been to all 50 states, gotten to travel all over the world, and definitely a lot of acknowledgement with 4 Grammy Awards, which is pretty awesome. American Music Award, and a really cool thing for us, we're from the great state of Georgia. A couple years ago, we got a first Christian artist to get this award. We were placed in the Georgia Music Hall of Fame alongside Allman Brothers and Ray Charles and some other good music from the state of Georgia. So, yeah, Third Day has been very well acknowledged these past 20 years.
How many Dove Awards? Probably can't even remember, can you?
Yeah, I don't know. If anyone wants one, just see us after the show. We've gotten a lot, so it's really cool. And anticipating where you're going, a lot of good awards, which we just had the Academy Awards, and entertainers love giving themselves awards. If you haven't noticed, and it feels great to be acknowledged by our peers. But I think so much more than that. The fact that people keep coming to the shows and buying the record, but also there's just so many things, but just that feeling that God's favor is still with us, and that we don't just leave, but God goes with us.
And we've begun to talk about this each night. So in that vein then, just tell us one of the things you think that God has accomplished through the band that in many ways you're just as proud of as all those awards and accolades that we talked about.
Yeah, we talk a lot. When you start, it's kind of like, well, I'll stay away from politics, so never mind. In their second terms, presidents start talking about legacy, and I think something we've talked about is, when you hit 20 years, you go, man, what's our legacy? And, when you do a newspaper interview, they hit on those highlights and the awards, but, I mean, for us, that we are still very much friends after 20 years, and also as God's placed on our hearts things that we're passionate about, and we share that with our fans, the way that our fans have responded to that, I think, is going to ultimately be the legacy of this band. And I think one of the biggest areas is in these last 20 years at Third Day concerts, over 30,000 children have been sponsored through World Vision. Wow. What an amazing